Did you just put your drone in the corner, like behind your butt to cover your 6? Literally cover your butt cheeks? See if he stands still for the shot. You literally put your drone like staring at your butt cheeks. I want to welcome each and every one of you guys to the channel. Today we have episode 2 of the Apex Legends coaching series that I'm bringing to you guys on my channel. The last episode I will post in the description, so you guys be sure to check that one out. We were coaching a bronze player, and today we're coaching silver. We have this guy Tamez. He's in my Discord. If you guys are interested in joining the Discord, meeting some Apex players that way and improving your game, I'll post that in the description also. But today we're helping out Tamez, okay? So if you guys see anything that he's doing wrong, we are going to coach him up. Post in the comment section what you see, and guys, let's freaking make this a great coaching video. Let's get better at Apex Legends. That is what my content here is all about, is all of us improving at the game together, getting better at Apex Legends, and you are in the right place. Thank you so much for being here. I love each and every one of you guys. Hit that sub button for some more education on Apex Legends, and let's dominate and get on that championship banner. All right, guys, let's get right into this Tamez gameplay. Let's do it. So, if you remember from the last video, Jay Bird, he did not pay attention to enemy teams flying around him, especially when coming out of the dropship. So here we are going to take a look, see if Tamez is going to be paying attention to the different areas of the map. So as we watch him, he's locked on, zeroed in, he's ready to do work at the hot drop, which I like the mindset. He's going in, he's going to mess some people up. Now, obviously, you want to know how many teams are landing with you, but it's super important to know where a lot of, and majority of the players are landing, because then you can predict the rotations and kind of dictate where you're going to be traveling from there. All right, so one little tip with Tamez here is look at all these buildings. There's plenty of buildings around here, right? There's building here, there's building back here. And then Tamez lands kind of right on his teammate here. So he's going to have to share his loot with this teammate. His Wraith is going to land back here. This is usually one of the hotter places back here on Overlook. So they have some decent spacing, but Tamez, I would have just rather you've maybe landed over here or over here. That way you could either rotate back to help out the Bloodhound or rotate forward to the side to help out the Wraith. So here, Tamez, you kind of land in, and there's not really a lot of looting options here up top for you. You're sharing that bin to the left of you with the Bloodhound. The Bloodhound goes down in the tunnel and you decide to follow. So it's like you guys, out of 6 bins right here, you guys are sharing, you know, 3 to 4 of them. So we talked about this a lot with our last video as well. The positioning and how close and how involved you need to be with your teammates. Apex is all about numbers. It starts out as a 3v3 every single fight.
2 + 2 is 4, -1, that's 3, quick maths.
But you need to be there and be involved. Right now, you're putting a lot of pressure on your teammates. They're in a 2v3 situation because you are too busy down looting in the tunnels. So guys, let's see what Tamez does here. He's far away from his teammates. He needs to get there ASAP. Wraith got a knock. The Bloodhound's down. And Tamez goes for the drone to immediately grab the banner, right?
I'm not giving up.
So Wraith is still in distress over there. Wraith needs your help. Your drone got shot down, so obviously there's people over there. You need to get over to that Wraith to give her the numbers, to give her the backup. Instead, you're running over to just revive your teammate who's literally going to have no weapons. He's not really going to be much help. You're fully capable of fighting and helping this Wraith right now. And you know what? You're lucky because she's really good at the game. She clutched up, and I think she finished that whole squad herself. All right, so one major coaching tip with Crypto is Crypto's positioning with the team. Right now, it's good because you are pretty close to your Wraith. You're following through with your Wraith. You have your EMP almost up. So what you want to do with Crypto is you want to be pretty close with your teammates so that when you go into that drone, you are not too far off and you're able to get into that fight. I'll tell you this right now. The bad Crypto players, they play way too much with their Rubik's Cube or their Game Boy Advance, whatever you want to call it. That thing that they get out and they twirl around like this, They play with it way too much, if you know what I mean. But what you need to do as a good crypto is you need to get in your drone and out of your drone as fast as possible. You want to lift that drone up. You want to get it in there, EMP, and be immediately in there with your team to finish up. So let's see what Temez does here. All right, decent positioning with the drone. I'd like for him to maybe be closer to that rock so that he can push off that EMP. Hit EMP right now is what I would do. Instead, he kind of waits. He's scouting out for his team a little bit. I'd hit the EMP now as you float over them. You can hit them. You can hit the EMP preemptively. That way they have less time to shoot it out and they don't really know that they're getting EMP'd. But here, again, you don't have to pop any shots. Your teammates just pop off and they end up getting that win on that one. All right, so somebody's close. See what he does here. All right, so Temez, big coaching point here for you and for a lot of players in Apex Legends. A lot of people that have played previous FPS games figure you need to aim down your sights at all times to be accurate. But however, Apex is not, that's not true with this game. There are a lot of guns that are very, very, very accurate while you're hip firing. In that location, in that fight right there, how close that is, you do not need to aim down your sights right here. You have your reticles right here, right on target. You just need to land right on here, hold down your right trigger, and strafe. So what's important with the strafing in this game and the hip firing is that while you are not aiming down your sights, your character moves faster. So since your character is moving faster left and right, you are a much more difficult target to hit as you are hip firing. How I like to generally approach fights and an up and close battle like this is I like to start with the hip fire, strafe left and right so that you can stay healthy against your opponent, and then when their shields are cracked or they're really low, then you finish the fight with an aiming down of your sights to hit that final shot to win the fight. Strafe left and right, hip fire close range, and then ADS to finish off the fight, okay? Not start the fight. We need you to get up there a little bit closer. You are crypto. You don't want to go into your drone right now. Good shots. Good shots. All right, so you switched to single fire. If you could see previously, I mean, you hit him for 12 right here, I think. Yeah, so if you see previously, the R301 is perfectly capable of doing good damage, kind of just controlling your burst from that distance, right? I don't recommend, since there's no more anvil rounds, just keep taking a couple shots of the automatic. You don't have to switch to single fire in order to hit from that range, okay? Reading off your teammates, your Bloodhound is pushing in hard. He just hit his ultimate. He's going to want to be aggressive with that. So if I were you, I would grab that purple and then move as fast as possible to help out, okay? Now remember, guys, he's crypto. He needs to be really close with his team because he slows down as he goes into his drone and then has to catch all up again, okay? Remember, the main problem with crypto is I see way too many people in their drone not really contributing to the fight. Instead, they become spectators of the fight. So that will bring me to my next point about sniping in Apex Legends. I have a previous video where I do discuss sniping in this game and my favorite opinions on the sniper rifles and which one I think is best. I do think the longbow and the Kraber are the best kind of go-to snipers for me personally. I also made a weapons tier list video if you guys are interested in seeing that, to kind of see what weapons are the best this season in season 5. I will post that in the description below. But Temez, I know you like sniping. The Sentinel is okay. It takes a little bit too long to kind of bolt action and reload. Just in Apex Legends, this game rewards aggression. It is very difficult to be rewarded in this game with sniping because the healing is very fast, the reviving is very fast, there's legend abilities. So sniping in this game is not super huge. It's really good to have, I don't know, an R99, R301, Flatline, Prowler, Mastiff, Wingman. All of those weapons you can be very, very aggressive with. The Sentinel. All right, Crypto. Rip out that Game Boy SP. Get that Game Boy Advance out, baby. Alright, so you hear footsteps over there. And instead you're looking at the banners. This is just where I see crypto sometimes being a hindrance to the team, okay? So I like that you're pointing out the banner location, right? Or where it keeps count of how many enemies are in the surrounding area. I like that you're doing that. That's good. That's useful information that crypto provides the team. What I would rather see you do, I would rather you have high ground before you enter the crypto drone, especially since you have your Wraith teammate up here and your Bloodhound would likely follow you. Just try taking high ground before getting into that drone. That way, if you get pushed while you're in your drone, you have the high ground to fall back to and to heal up with versus just being in the low ground. So your teammates are pushing some shots that they hear, and you see a purple box. You decide to grab some light ammo, 3x scope. That's okay. Just like I said, you got to be closer to your teammates. You got to help them out more and do more damage and kind of contribute to the fight. That's what I'm seeing right now. Good thing Wraith put up a portal for you. Alright, so pretty solid EMP. You could go above them. If that Watson was smarter, she could probably have shot that out instead of reviving right then. Nice little pick right there. I think that you could have been a little bit closer for the drone EMP so you could follow up a little bit better. So while your Wraith needs help, I think you're a little bit too preoccupied with just getting your teammate's banner with the drone. Right? Your Wraith was able to finish him off, but your Wraith in a different lobby, in like a diamond lobby, you're not going to have a character or a legend like that can just kind of dominate as a solo player. You're going to have to be there to help out, and you grabbing the banner there doesn't really provide too much benefit. Alright, so I like that you're using the ultimate accelerant. Crypto, definitely one of the best parts of crypto is his ultimate ability, that EMP. You want to use that as many times you can in a game in order to win games. Alright, so there's a team up here, and I got a sniping tip for Temez right here. So what he's doing is he's strafing left and right, which is totally what you should be doing in all your fights. You should be strafing left and right, but what you need to be doing with a single shot weapon like this sniper rifle is you need to move your strafe left and right, but as you're about to shoot the shot, you need to stand still for that 1 second because that is throwing you off. You're moving to the left and then you're still shooting while moving to the left, which is causing your shot to kind of go off. So here what you should be doing is you should get your reticle right on them as you're strafing left and right. Stop and shoot. Stop and shoot. Instead, you keep moving. Stop for a second and shoot. Stop and shoot. Instead, you keep moving left that whole time, and that throws off your shot. So you guys are getting thirded from behind. Oh, he uses the finisher. Dude, you guys are getting pushed by two different teams, and you just took that Wraith V card, dude. I haven't seen this finisher in forever. You are in deep shit, and you're like, I'm taking her B card. Give me that. Run them pockets. I would have thirsted this Wraith and grabbed her shield immediately. So it takes the portal back up. There's a team up here. Decent shots, but there's another one behind you. Alright, you got that self-res. Try not to show them that you have the gold. Hit that res, baby. Hit that glorious self-res. Alright, he's back in there. He's in there like swimwear, baby. Alright, what did you just do with your drone? Did you just put your drone on your head? Did you just put your drone in the corner, like behind your butt to cover your six? Literally cover your butt cheeks? See if he stands still for the shot. You literally put your drone like staring at your butt cheeks. Come on, dude. Alright, he's right next to you. Get out of your drone. Stop reading the Game Boy. Shoot him. Yes. Yes. Where'd he go? Where is he? Which one is he? Yes. Take all his money. Yes. Unemployment. I think you guys got this GG's, right? You don't need to loot his box. He doesn't have anything, dude. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Alright, main tip there is stay closer to your team. The sniper slows you down. You're having difficulty staying with the team. Having a sniper is slowing you from being with the team, honestly. It messes with your positioning. And you guys got the dub, right? You got your kill points, right? But this Wraith freaking popped off. This Bloodhound had a good game too. I want to see that damage dealt higher. And that's going to be higher just with you being closer to the team. You're just far off. You're behind. You're in your drone a little bit too much while there's action around. And then you're also using that sniper, which is keeping you further back too. It seems like with Crypto, you might need to run some closer range weapons just so that you get in there and you're ready to fight. Let's check out the situation here because we just got thrown into this game. It looks like we have our Caustic, who's literally one shot behind us. Artful Chai, the Mirage main, is nowhere to be found. He's literally off the scene. Who knows what Mirage is doing? He might be on Mirage Voyage, just taking some selfies or something. I don't know. But anyway, it's Temez and it's you, Mr. Orr, holding down the fort. All right? So, you got, boom, gold. All right, you see two people there, right? You do not need to be staying around for this and you're trying to pull off that fancy sniper shot, right? What you need to do here is you need to play your cover a little bit better, right? You have this table that you're behind. You did not really play this table after this one shot you took. Keep your Mastiff out. You got close range capabilities with that Mastiff, okay? Again, we talked about using snipers. Snipers are okay. Some people love sniping way more than others, but top tier meta in this game is aggro, 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 aggro. Try to replace that longbow with like an R99, R301, something like that, flatline, and keep that Mastiff. Keep working with the Mastiff. That is the best gun in Apex Legends other than like the Peacekeeper or something like that. The Mastiff is the best ground weapon at multi-kills, securing those squad wipes, ending careers, okay? So keep that Mastiff out. You can pump people for 90s and above with that bad boy, okay? So you hit the lifeline. You see there's a second one here. In your head, you got to be thinking, crap, I got two people right in front of me, which means what I would do is after taking that shot, first off, I would have kept the Mastiff off. I would have probably ran this way to get a little more coverage because these guys are approaching you right from the front, okay? Instead, you hang here. You left your cover, right? You gave up your cover. Stick behind that. Poke up. Take shots with the Mastiff and poke back down, okay? Instead, you get knocked here because you give up all of your cover. A lot of you guys are not taking cover, poking out, doing the jiggle peek method like we talked about. In the previous video, I did talk about, it's kind of goofy calling it the jiggle peek, but what you want to do is you want to use cover, poke your head out with something like the Mastiff, take a shot, and get back so that you can take shots and be a difficult target to hit. So I'll post a little clip here and show you kind of what an example of jiggle peek is.
I want some back.
All right, so here's going to be a good example of where Temez could have used the jiggle peek method in order to probably win this gunfight because he had great positioning, right? So he's approaching this hallway. He knows that this Bloodhound's here along the way, and let's see what happens. All right, got the Bloodhound. Here comes the Lifeline, right? So what should Temez do here? He has Lifeline right here. Coming through the door, he has this cover along this hallway, right? Let's see what he does with the cover he's got to his left. You didn't use any of your cover that you had. If you would have played this angle right here, peeked out, shot the Mastiff, went back in, as the Mastiff has to have that cock timing between shots, you peek out, take a shot to the left, you wait, peek out, take a shot, go back in, rinse and repeat, and you're going to be a very, very difficult target to hit. You also want to do this around doors as well. You want to peek into the door, take a step out, peek into the door, take a step out. It's pretty simple, guys, and you know what? It's going to make you much better players at Apex Legends and really all FPS games, okay? So just little character tips right here. You are Lifeline, correct? You just got revived. You're going to have no health. Your teammate Artful Chai has no health as well. You need, while he's in these bins, to be the most efficient you can be as a teammate, you need to drop him that heal drone in order to heal him as fast as possible. Whether he gets 10 health from that heal drone before he gets pushed, whether he gets all his health healed up from the heal drone before the next push, that is critical because in higher level ranked, you're going to be getting third-partied right now, and if you give him, I don't know, 50 extra health from the heal drone being there as he's able to loot, that's really going to benefit the team, right? So guys, to summarize the major tips in this video that I saw in the Silver gameplay is to make sure you utilize use of cover and to jiggle peek. The Mastiff is one of the best weapons in the game, especially for jiggle peeking, and it's also one of the best ground weapons for multi-kills and close range. So start picking up the Mastiff, start practicing with it and practicing its timing. You won't be let down. It is going to help you to win more gunfights. Also, start practicing with other weapons other than snipers because Apex rewards aggressive close range encounters so that you can follow up on your damage. Make sure you're using R99, Mastiffs, things that you can be close with and secure kills. Also, the Prowler Select Fire is one of the best guns in the game as well. Make sure you stay close to your teammates and use the drone with high ground and don't fall behind. Use anti-accelerants as crypto as well so that you can have your EMP as much as possible. As Lifeline, always check your teammates' health status and make sure you're dropping that drone as much as you can. Land places where there's lots of places for you individually to loot so you don't have to share with your teammates. And finally, watch more Grizzy videos. That's going to help you to improve. Alright guys, I appreciate you guys watching the video. Make sure you comment down below if you are interested in me at looking at your gameplay and analyzing that to provide some tips to you guys. If you like this kind of content and you want to get better at Apex, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And guys, I'll see you on the next coaching series. I'm Grizzy, and I'm out.